The pastor's here. He's here to give you all a quick sermon, and then we go get out of here. Everybody give it up for Pastor Devontae Barnett, everybody.
Give it up for your host, Chris Harrison. Give it up for him. Give it up for him. It ain't easy putting this shit on and keeping a good attitude. I did this shit last night hosting. It's not easy. Let me ask you, am I the only one that's got a fucked up name? My name is actually Dante, but my mom decided to be special and spell it a little unique, right? It's D-U-A-N-T-E. That means I get everything from Duante to Duant to even Dwayne. Like there's not a T in it. The funny part though is going to like a job interview or the doctor's office and people have the balls to ask me if I spelled my name right. I mean, I did graduate kindergarten, but I figured out my name was actually fucking up my resume because it's a little too ethnic, you know. I was getting, I've got a master's degree, and the only calls I could get for a job were like liquor store manager, garbage man, janitor, and shit. But I decided to go by my middle name, Edward, and the calls got way better. I got calls for IT analyst, banker, management, The only problem was when I showed up, they were expecting a Tyler. They got a Tyrone. They weren't down for that shit. But I try my best to get everybody else's name right. I fuck it up every once in a while. I went to the doctor's office and I came out and I read the receptionist name tag and it was G-A-N-E-L-L. And I told her, I said, that's a beautiful way to spell Janelle. And she said, no, sir, my name's Gano. And I said, A-N with a G? And I got a new doctor, let's just say that. I got a new doctor, but, I know for a lot of you white people, it's your favorite time of year, right? I don't mean Thanksgiving. I don't mean Christmas. Say it with me. It's pumpkin spice latte season. Yeah? Anybody? And this time of year, I usually get the same question. A white girl come in my office to oh my God, I know you want a pumpkin spice latte. And I have to remind her, I'm only half white. And I'm mixed, so I deal with a whole bunch of shit. I'm not just going gray and white. I'm also going orange and red and yellow. It's like I'm turning into a calico cat and shit. But I'm racially ambiguous. Nobody knows if I'm Samoan or Mexican or Puerto Rican. So I did my 23andMe. Anybody do their ancestry stuff? Mine's really fucking with my personal identity. This whole time I thought I was an angry black guy. Come to find out I'm 60% white. Guess that means I'm an angry white man. I guess I gotta vote Trump next election to get a MAGA hat too, right? But I try to fight stereotypes. I actually used to be an IT teacher at the college, and the kids on the first day, they were real disrespectful. White kids would say shit like the floor's been swept, the garbage has been taken out. But I found a way to get back at them. Since I got a master's degree, I tell all my white students to call me master. I used to have a mother-in-law, and I had that usual mother-in-law, son-in-law relationship. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Where you hate her and she hates you? But I found a common ground, we both like spirit animals. So I told her she was the new spirit animal. It's a hybrid? Yeah, it's part cheetah, part puma. Yeah, I told her she was a puta. That's some Spanish speakers in there. But, speaking of felines, Seattle's an international market, and, we call old white women cougars, right? So I decided to switch it up and figure out the names for the other races. So I figured we can call old black women, we can call them pumas. For the East Indian women, we can call them Bengal tigers. For the Japanese women and Asian women, we'll just call them snow leopards. But I don't want to be sexist or anything, so I went to the club and I seen the young girl and I said, hey, what do you guys call old black guys? And she told me sugar daddies. I heard that before, right? So I asked her what she called old white guys. She told me Hollywood directors. Well, I want to know what she called me, so I looked at the girl. I said, what do you call old mixed guy? She said, well, we call you circus lions. I said, circus lions? She said, yeah, you got a balding mane, you only know a trick or two in your ball setting. I said, get the fuck out of here. But, you know, anybody here got kids at all? Kids? No? Couple? I'm a firm believer if you got 2 or less kids, you're really not a parent. You can play man to man, right? I mean, if you got 2 kids, you can pass one off, you both watch one, right? You know, I got 4 kids. If you got 2 or more, you know what you got to do? You got to play zone. I'm over here learning basketball plays just to be a parent. But the funny part is, we got any football fans in here at all? None? Woo! A little bit? I'm actually a referee. It's a shitty job. Nobody appreciates you. The funny part is usually when I'm not working, people think I work at Foot Locker. The cool part about the job isn't so much the parents or the coaches. It's having an 8-year-old tell you to get your shit together. And, you know, the parents are bad, you know, the moms are dressed like it's a club and they're picking up guys at the game. Dads are reliving their childhood, paying kids for touchdowns. But I feel bad about the grandparents, because most of them don't even know whose game it is. And the coaches, you know, they want to blame the refs for the game, right? Like, I got done with one of the games, and the coach wanted to be like, man, you really blew a fucking call. I was like, I blew a call? Okay, well, aren't you playing little Johnny at linebacker? Everybody in the stands, including me, can see he's a little bitch, so don't play the game on me, if you know what I mean. But I'm getting older, you know, so I don't even party the same. When I was younger and I was looking for drugs, you know, I'd look for some cocaine, some ecstasy, right? Something fun. Nowadays, if I'm looking for drugs, it's aspirin, ibuprofen, or weed. And, you know, partying's not even the same either because, you know, a hangover doesn't last a morning or an afternoon. It's a 3 or 4 day event, if you know what I mean. And now I'm wasting vacation time because I don't want to party like a white girl on Friday. That's fucked up. But, you know, dating's even different. You know, everybody's on Tinder or OkCupid or whatever, you know, and I'm a black guy in a white market. So the hard part for me is in about 5 pictures. I got to figure out if she'll date a Tyler or Tyrone. And I tried dating a white girl for a little bit. It didn't work out. With this attitude, I'm pretty sure you got to tell I got to be told, nigga, relax. And Becky's not making it through that sentence, if you know what I mean. And I tried dating an Asian girl, too. She was a little disappointed in me, though, because every time I came over, she thought I had takeout. And really, she just wanted me to take off my shoes all the time. And my buddy, you know, he used to be married and shit, you know, and everybody's usually sad. And I was like, hey, man, it's okay. And he said, you know, the hard part is how am I going to tell my kids? And I looked at him and I said, that's pretty easy. You get them all in the same room and you go, surprise, you get to everything, yay! But the cool part is he's already got a new house. It's a 2003 build, right? Japanese design. Shit, it even came with leather furniture. Best part though, 28 miles per gallon. And don't feel bad for him, you know, because he picks up all his women for his dates. So like you guys, in the first 5 minutes of his dates, he always gets a woman in his bed. And, you know, when I used to do comedy, I first started, I did a lot of speed dating, and I've been doing a lot of open mics since I'm single. I found there's a lot in common in those two things. No matter what, you're going to spend about 3 to 4 minutes with every guy here. At least 1 to 2 of them made you feel awkward or probably weirded you out a little bit, right? And last but not least, any guy you see up here, if you see him in real life, you're going to act like you don't know. I think Chris wants to get out of here. I could probably keep going, but give it up for your host, Chris Harrison. Thank you for having me. My name is Dante Barnett.
Give it up for Dante. Reporting the news in here. Like a news reporter tonight. Thank you for your time.